Welcome back to the Sentinel Report. Alex Newman, your host here. Folks, we have a returning guest today. Incredible story. If you're a regular viewer or listener, you already know some of it. The government school convinced her 12-year-old daughter that she was transgender and her parents weren't a safe space. And when they took the daughter out of school, they wanted a CPS wellness check. I mean, it's truly incredible. But this mom, mother of three, not only fought back, she is continuing to fight back now, hopefully on the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Our guest is Erin Lee. She's the founder of Stop Gender Ideology. You can find them at stopgenderideology.com. She's a writer, she's a speaker, she's a proud former Army wife, and lives up in Colorado. And they've been doing heroic things, not just for their own children, but for children all across this country. Erin, welcome back to the program. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Alex, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So your case is now being considered, or will be very soon considered by the U.S. Supreme Court. Give us a rundown. What is the case about? What happens if you win?
Boy, it's been a very long, hard road to get here, as you know, because you broke our story back in 2022, I believe, but it happened in 2021 when my daughter was lured into a secret gender and sexuality club and convinced that she was actually a boy who had been born in the wrong body. And 2023, we filed this federal lawsuit in the 10th Circuit. And as all the cases are across the country, it was dismissed. There are dozens of cases like mine of children who have been secretly transitioned in their public schools or Catholic schools. And unfortunately, we're had to appeal it to the Supreme Court. And the hope is that they will once and for all define what is a parent. And so the basis of the lawsuit is really simple. Do schools have a right to usurp our fundamental inalienable rights to control the care, custody, and control of our own children? And like I said, there's so many cases like this. None of the lower courts will decide this, and it's going to have to fall to the Supreme Court of the United States to make this decision.
Wow, that's fantastic. And Erin, you said they're going to consider this in their fall conference, so we should hopefully know whether they'll take the case by what, October, November?
Yeah, hopefully by October. And so there is an additional case, Foot versus Ludlow, that was filed a week prior to ours by ADF. And then I'm understanding that there are other cases that will be filed by October along the same standards, secret school transition.
Okay, and so maybe they can all get rolled up into one big giant case on this big issue that, of course, the court is going to weigh in on at some point, huh?
Right. Much like girls' sports, it's my understanding that both West Virginia and I believe Idaho filed to SCOTUS and they consolidated those into one issue. And so, same thing here. And, we're really hopeful, as we saw with Skirmetti and Mahmoud and now these girls' sports cases, that the Supreme Court has taken an interest in the issue of gender ideology and defining our rights as it pertains to gender ideology. So, we're really hopeful that SCOTUS will take this case in the fall.
Yeah, and I know the Trump administration has been very supportive of reining in this madness, and I know some of the lawyers you've been working with are close to Trump world. Any indication on whether the federal government might weigh in on this case?
Yeah, so I should mention that the attorney who originally took my case is Pam Bondi. She has now moved on to a much more important role of attorney for the United States, but obviously they have a keen interest in this issue. When several other attorneys would not take my case, Pam jumped at the opportunity to represent us and has been a huge supporter even after she's taken office of my family and our fight. So very hopeful that the federal government has the ability of the purse strings, and Trump is certainly doing everything that he can with his executive office to fight back on gender ideology. But a lot of these issues, like secret school transition, are going to have to be decided in the courts.
Yeah, man. Every time I talk to you, I think, oh, those people at the Pooter School District had no idea what they were doing. Totally picked a fight with the wrong family. And now you're opening up another front in this war, Aaron. I found out just today you are launching a pack to start ousting some of the worst of the worst. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we've done a lot since filing this lawsuit again. Yeah, I don't think I knew what we were getting into when they messed with my child, but they certainly activated a mama bear. And so I founded Protect Kids Colorado, and we run citizens ballot initiatives to combat gender ideology. We made a film about our story, Art Club Movie at artclubmovie.com that you're in, and actually are really the heart of the film. And I, along with some fellow parents here in Colorado and really solid principled legislators, have just filed a political PAC called We the Parents. And it very much is on our heart to take back the state of Colorado. We are under radical socialist control at every level: the House, the Senate, governor, AG, SOS. We have no checks and balances. But our representatives do not really speak for the people of Colorado. And so it's, really our mission to take back some House seats starting out, and then hopefully move on to Senate and local seats here in the state of Colorado. It's wetheparents.com.
Oh, fantastic, Erin. Every time I talk to you, it's a new thing and it's amazing. Keep going. Please don't stop. God bless you and your husband and your children. What's the best way for people to follow you? I know they can go to stopgenderideology.com. If you haven't seen Art Club, ladies and gentlemen, you must watch it. You must watch it. It's a fantastic film. Tells the whole story. I don't cry very often, but this brought me to tears. It's a really, really good movie. It has a happy ending, so it's not going to be a Debbie Downer thing. Erin, you have an X account that's excellent. Tell the folks how to follow you and your work.
Yeah, I go by Erin for Parental Rights. So Erin number 4 parents on X, Erin for Parental Rights on all other outlets. And I encourage people to follow me at protectkidscolorado.org. That's my nonprofit that really we're setting the standard for how to take back a blue state through a We the People movement.
Praise the Lord. Erin, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you so much for making time for us today. I know you're doing a lot of media. It's fantastic to see you all over the place. Keep fighting the good fight, and I hope you'll give us updates as this case winds its way through the system.
Sure will. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Erin. God bless. All right, folks, stay with us. We're going to be right back. We've got a lot more for you in today's program, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.